Hey, are you looking to leave a review on Apple iTunes podcast and you don't have an iPhone or a Mac? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to leave a review with a PC. It's very easy. I'm going to be going over step by step how to do it, and it's going to be a very quick video. So this is how you do it. All right. So first you go on Google and you type in iTunes for Windows. Okay, I clicked on this one, so it says iTunes, and the reason it says CA here because I'm in Canada. So if you're in America, you probably won't see this. You're just gonna see a regular, Apple.com. So I'm in Canada. I'm clicking on this, and I've loaded the Windows just for you guys, just to make this easier and to speed up the process because loading Windows does take time. So it's loaded here. I'm in apple.com/ca/iTunes. Once again, the CA is for Canada. So then I clicked on here, get it from Microsoft, because I'm using a PC. I clicked onto this, and this window opens up. And in this window, like, this is free, right? It won't cost you anything to download iTunes. So you click on get here and you wait for the download. All right, and then once it's downloading, it's going to open up in your Microsoft store here. And let me open that up for you. Okay, so once it's done downloading, it's going to say this product is installed, and then you can click on launch. Okay, so once you click on launch, the application itself on iTunes is going to open up. Okay, so it's going to be here. This is the application of iTunes, and like, this is the first time I used it too, so like, I'm not a professional or anything, and I just did this a couple of times to figure out how to use it. It's pretty simple. So when you access this store here, iTunes application, it's very easy to find the podcast. Like, the first thing you need to do is you need to click on this icon here where it says music, and you go down to where it says podcasts. All right, so you got podcast here, and I'm just gonna wait for that to load. And then simply what you need to do after you've clicked on that, you need to click on store. Okay, it had library, unplayed, and store. Okay, so it's gonna open up, and if you're in Canada, it's gonna ask you to switch from the American. It's gonna ask you to switch from the Canadian to the American website. I'm not sure why it does that, but you can only access this on the American version. So I just clicked, it's going to ask you to change store. I just clicked on it, and then this just loaded. So it's very simple. If you're in Canada or America, it works both countries. All right, so the next thing, if you want to search for your podcast, all you need to do is just type the name here. So I'm going to type in the name I have here, Way More Customers. That's the podcast that I'm looking for. Okay, so it gives you the list of all the episodes here, and if you can't find it here, like for me, I found it right here. It says my name here, and it says the name of the podcast, and there's like a couple of others, right? It gives you another one over here, Way More Customers. So the podcast name is here, so you can search by the name of the podcast. You can search by the provider. So my name is here, and then you can search for also titles. So this is one way, and then the other way, which I find easier, is just over here. If you know how the icon looks like of the podcast, so the icon is here, the name, and the name of the podcast, and the name of the host. So you can just click on that, and it's gonna load now. Alright, so it gives you a list of all the podcasts that were done, but we would like to leave a review, right? So my first suggestion is first click on subscribe. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to subscribe to Way More Customers podcast? The most recent episode will appear in the podcast section. Okay, yep, that's fine. So I'm going to click on subscribe. Alright, so I am subscribed. Okay, you can tell a friend. Okay, so the next thing, to leave a review, you click on here, ratings and review, and it's going to open up this page, and it's going to, just with the click of button, you can choose how many stars you want to give. So obviously this is a good podcast, so I'm leaving 5 stars. It's great, perfect, that's what it means. Okay, so you need to sign in. Okay, a sign in required. You must sign in to rate this item. Okay, so you need to create an Apple ID over here. So I'm going to be doing that with you guys. Okay, I came up to here, and this process I'm doing it for the first time, so just please bear with me. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video here. I just pause it to see. Oh, okay, I won't need to. So I need to create an email. All right. So okay, I'm just gonna create an email. Actually, not this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I need to create a password. Perfect. Confirm the password. And I get, oh, can I switch? Oh, let's see if I can switch. I'm in Canada, so I want to I don't know if that's going to affect anything, but so I clicked on Canada. By clicking continue, you acknowledge that you agree with, all right, so I'm going to click on that. Click on continue. Your Apple ID information is used to enable services when you sign in. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Oh, okay, my first name. Wow. Nasser. Oh, I was gonna ask you this. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable showing you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna 'cause obviously this is personal information, so I'm just gonna pause the video here. I'm gonna fill this out, and then we're gonna start back in the next screen. Okay, so I just finished recording, putting in the information it asked, my personal information for security reasons. Fill that out. Now it's asking me to put in a credit card here. And yeah, so I'm gonna do this. It's not asking me to make any payments. Like it should be, you will not be charged until you make a purchase. So yeah, I'm just going to be adding my information here. So and I'm gonna see what happens after this. So once I do this, I'll let you guys know, and I'll start the recording after I've filled in all the information here. Okay, so I just finished filling in the information about my credit card information, my address, and my phone number. So it does require you to receive all that to give in the proper information. So you need to make sure when you fill it out, you fill it out properly. You're making an account that's going to be secure. And I guess they want to avoid spammers and people that try to do scams. So always you need to fill in the information properly, make sure it's accurate and correct. And now it's asking me to confirm my email, and there's going to be a code in my email, and take that code, put it in here, and confirm this. It's to verify my Apple ID. So once I've done this, I'm going to go into the next step. So I'm going to stop the video here, put in the code here for security reasons, and then we're going to start the recording after this, that I've done this step. Okay, great. So I've entered in the code that they asked me in my email. It was to verify my Apple ID. I received the code, I put it in, and now this is the page that I'm on. It says my email address can now be used to access Apple services. So I'm going to click on continue, and here we go. All right, so let's try that again. Let's go and try to leave a review. I'm going to click on the podcast. Okay, so am I subscribed to this? Okay, I guess I'm subscribed. Okay, so let's gonna leave a review now. It's great, 5 stars, obviously. And then write a review. Your nickname, you can put in whatever. Bilal. What's the title? I'm not sure what the title means. I'm not sure what they mean here by title. But yeah, you can leave a review. This is awesome. Great guests. Give a lot of value. Learn a lot. Keep doing more interviews like this. All right, so I wrote, this is awesome, great guest, give a lot of value, I learned a lot, keep doing more interviews like these. So, and then I'm not gonna put a title here because I'm not sure what it does, but I'm gonna click on submit and see. Let's see what happens. This nickname is taken. Enter another and try again. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna use my name. Orange Energy. Lots of there you go. I'm more happy with my review now. Okay, I'll click on that. Oh, please enter in the title. I'm not sure what they mean by that. I'm just gonna write Mr. I think that's what they mean. Let's see what that. Okay, so I just submitted my review. I'm not sure when it's gonna show up. Let's see if it comes up here. Okay, I'm gonna try to refresh this to see if the review was there or not. So let's go back to music. Okay, welcome. Okay, let's switch back to podcast now and see. Maybe it takes a bit of time for the review to be saved or show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to refresh it to see if it's going to show it to us right now. If not, I already know that I did submit it and it should have gone through. So I'm going to type in the name again. So I'm just going to repeat the process. I'm going to pause the video here because I don't want to just repeat the same stuff for you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to go back. I'm going to go back to the website and see if the review is there. So, oh, it's already here. Right, it's here. Okay, it's happening pretty fast, so I won't need to stop this. And let's see if the review is there. Oh, it didn't did it submit? I don't see any reviews anymore. I had another review there, but let's try that again. Oh, you reviewed this podcast on June 5th? Okay, so yeah, definitely. It's already there. The review is submitted. This is a confirmation, okay? It gives us the date. You reviewed this podcast and I gave 5 stars. You're able to change the title again, but the review, it stays the same. So you can't adjust it anymore once you've given up the review. So that's it, guys. That's how you review an episode of a podcast. That's how you review a podcast on iTunes if you don't have an iPhone or you don't have a Mac. You can see the process was very easy. It takes, not a lot of time. You just, if you've done this, like if you're doing this for the first time, this video is for you. And I've gone through the process myself. Like I did this for the first time myself too. There were some processes that I didn't know what I was doing, but like I've just did it with you guys to show you, how it's done. The initial part, obviously, like downloading, I've done it a few times just to make sure how it was done to give you guys the process. But that's it. This is how you leave a review on a podcast on iTunes if you don't have an iPhone or a Mac, and this is through a PC. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think. Thank you.